In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NBA games happening on October 25th, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 games after fully watching this video. One thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Memphis Grizzlies versus Houston Rockets. The Memphis Grizzlies are set to face off against the Houston Rockets in a much-anticipated Western Conference showdown this Friday evening at the Toyota Center. The Grizzlies are coming off a thrilling victory, narrowly defeating the Utah Jazz 126-124 in a closely contested road game on Wednesday. Meanwhile, the Rockets are looking to bounce back after starting their season with a 110-105 loss at home against the Charlotte Hornets earlier this week. This matchup marks the first of 4 meetings between these 2 teams, as neither will play again until 2025. As the game approaches, the Grizzlies find themselves somewhat short-handed. Key players Luke Kennard, G.G. Jackson, and Jaren Jackson Jr. have all been ruled out due to injuries, which could affect the team's performance on the court. Conversely, the Rockets will also be missing center Steven Adams. Despite these challenges, the Memphis Grizzlies are still viewed as the stronger overall team, boasting a solid roster capable of competing at a high level. Although the statistics may not tell the full story yet, since both teams have only played 1 game, Memphis has demonstrated resilience and skill under the leadership of star player Ja Morant. The addition of rookie Zach Edey could also significantly enhance the team's offensive capabilities, provided he can manage to stay out of foul trouble after having a short stint in his season debut, where he fouled out after just 15 minutes on the court. Furthermore, the Rockets' disappointing performance was highlighted by their inability to maintain an 18-point lead at home, suggesting that the Grizzlies could easily chip away at any deficit they may encounter during the game. In their previous game on Wednesday, the Grizzlies were fortunate to secure the win despite relinquishing a 17-point lead, raising some questions about their ability to close out games. However, I believe they should not be considered underdogs against this Rockets team, especially after their lackluster performance in their season opener. Although the Grizzlies are not yet at full strength, their performance on Wednesday showed promising signs, making them an attractive option as underdogs in this matchup. Therefore, the Memphis Grizzlies to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams have demonstrated the ability to shoot well from beyond the arc. In their first games, the Grizzlies impressively connected on 17 three-pointers, while the Rockets managed to hit 13 from long range. The centers in this matchup are expected to play a crucial role in securing offensive rebounds, which could lead to additional possessions and better scoring opportunities near the basket. Additionally, the Rockets committed 8 turnovers in their last game, which could limit their chances for efficient scoring throughout the contest. Given their offensive capabilities and the expectation that both teams will move the ball quickly, it is likely we will see a high-scoring affair. Consequently, I am confident that the total will exceed the projected number, making over the projected total our full game total pick. Golden State Warriors versus Utah Jazz. A couple of teams from the Western Conference are set to take the court in search of a much-needed victory as they clash in the scenic Beehive State. The Golden State Warriors are on the road, preparing to face off against the Utah Jazz on Friday night. In their previous matchup, Golden State began their season with an impressive 139-104 victory over the Portland Trail Blazers, successfully covering the spread as a 7.5-point favorite. Meanwhile, the Jazz experienced a narrow defeat at home, losing 126-124 to the Memphis Grizzlies in their own season opener, although they managed to cover the spread as a 2.5-point underdog. Historically, the Jazz have dominated the all-time regular season series between these 2 teams, holding a commanding 115-87 lead. However, it's worth noting that the Warriors have emerged victorious in their last 5 meetings, including a 4-game sweep last season. Their most recent encounter was a tightly contested matchup on April 14, 2024, where the Warriors secured a 123-116 win at home. For this upcoming game, the Warriors may find themselves short-handed, as both Stephen Curry and Draymond Green are currently listed as questionable due to injuries. On the other hand, the Jazz are still without the services of Isaiah Collier and Johnny Juzang. The Warriors, now restructured without Klay Thompson, showcased an impressive performance against a rebuilding Trail Blazers team on Wednesday night, dominating them with a final score of 139-104. As they prepare to face another young team, the Jazz could potentially suffer a similar fate. Curry is playing at his usual high level, and he spent much of the second half resting during Wednesday's commanding win. The Jazz will likely struggle to contain him, as Colin Sexton and Jordan Clarkson may not be up to the task. Furthermore, Draymond Green is expected to take on the responsibility of guarding Lauri Markkanen, who recently scored an impressive 35 points in his last game. The Warriors are determined not to allow such a performance to be repeated. Utah's defensive struggles were evident last season when they finished at the bottom in defensive rating. Although there may be improvements this year, the Jazz still lack the strength to pose a significant threat defensively. In their respective season openers, both teams demonstrated the ability to put up substantial point totals, but only one of them emerged with a win. It was notable to see multiple players contributing in double figures for each squad, with both teams having 7 players scoring at least 10 points in their games. When it comes to perimeter shooting, the Warriors clearly have the edge, thanks largely to the presence of Curry on their roster. Having achieved success against the Jazz last season, Golden State aims to prove that they are still a competitive force, even after Klay Thompson's departure to Dallas. Ultimately, the outcome of this game hinges on whether Curry and Green will be able to take the court for the Warriors. The Jazz's defense was virtually non-existent in their season opener against a depleted Grizzlies team, and if they play with a similar level of intensity, they may struggle against the Warriors. Golden State is certainly the stronger team, particularly if their star players are available to play. It is crucial for the Warriors to capitalize on matchups against teams they should defeat if they hope to secure a playoff berth. Their win over Portland serves as a promising start, but the betting line remains close due to the uncertainty surrounding the injury report. Although Markkanen can keep the Jazz competitive, it's anticipated that the Warriors will seal the victory late in the game. Therefore, the Golden State Warriors to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both teams showcased an exciting brand of high-scoring basketball in their opening games of the season. The Warriors' matchup with the Trail Blazers resulted in a combined score of 243 points, significantly exceeding the set total of 222.5 points. Last season, Golden State finished the regular season with a split record concerning the total points scored. They ranked 23rd in the league in turnovers, averaging 14.3 per game, while they were 12th in tempo, with an average of 99.2 possessions per night. Meanwhile, the Jazz's encounter with the Grizzlies resulted in a whopping 250 combined points, easily surpassing the over-under of 229 established by the sportsbooks. Utah had a solid record of hitting the over in 45 of their 82 games last season, with one push. However, they struggled with turnovers, ranking 30th in the league with an average of 15.7 turnovers per game. The Jazz also excelled in tempo, finishing 10th in the league with an average of 99.5 possessions per game last season. At the conclusion of last season, both the Jazz and Warriors ranked closely in terms of pace, finishing 10th and 11th, respectively. Andrew Wiggins had a standout performance against the Trail Blazers, scoring 20 points, grabbing 4 rebounds, and dishing out 2 assists in just 23 minutes of play. The Warriors have bolstered their roster this offseason by adding players like Buddy Hield, D'Anthony Melton, and Kyle Anderson, which puts Wiggins' role in jeopardy should he fall into his usual performance slumps. With a deeper bench this season compared to last, Golden State has more options to turn to if Wiggins struggles. Last year, the Warriors ranked 9th in offensive efficiency, and I anticipate their offensive output will improve even further this season. Expect both teams to adopt an aggressive and fast-paced style of play with defense taking a backseat in this matchup. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.